Now today we start new topic, the sum of innate terms of arithmetic progression. So see first, if arithmetic progression is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d and so on, last term as a plus n minus 1 into d. So in this progression, a is the first term and d is the common difference. So we write sum of these all terms. So we write here, let's write the sum of first n terms as Sn. So Sn equals to a is first term, a plus d is second term, plus and so on. This is last but one terms, a plus n minus 2 into d, and last term is a plus n minus 1 into d. So if we write last term at first position and first term at last position, so we write this as reversing the terms and rewriting the expression again. So we write last term at first position, but one terms at second position and so on, and this first term at last position, this second term at last but one position. So we add these two terms. So we write adding, we add LHS with LHS, so Sn plus Sn, we get 2 times Sn. This a we add with a plus n minus 1 into d, so we write here a plus n minus 1 into d in first bracket. Then we add this a plus d with a plus n minus 2 into d and so on. We add last term with this last term a, so a plus n minus 1 into d plus a. So if you observe all the terms, we write this first term as a plus a as twice a, this n minus 1 into d. This term we also write as this a plus a, we write twice a, and when we add this d with n minus 2 into d, we get again n minus 1 into d. Similarly, for each term we get the value twice a plus n minus 1 into d. That means when we simplify each term, so each term can be written in the form twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So this twice Sn we get n times twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So we write this as twice Sn equals to n times twice a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we have to find only the value of Sn. So both sides we divide by 2. So we get Sn equals to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into d, or when we multiply by 2 to each term of this bracket, so these 2 get cancelled. So we write here n into a as na, and 2 get cancelled, and for second term we write n into n minus 1 upon 2 into d. So you can use any one of the form for finding the sum of terms of arithmetic progressions. So we remember this as sum of first n terms of an arithmetic progression. So we remember this formula, Sn equals to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into d, and this we reduce through another form. When we write this twice a as a plus a, so this a we write with n minus 1 into d. So this is last term and this a is first term. So we write this formula as Sn equals to n by 2. A is the first term, so we write t1. This a plus n minus 1 into d is the last term, that is nth term. So we write tn. So we write this formula as n by 2 equals to first term plus last term. So you can use this formula or this second formula, Sn equals to n by 2 first term plus last term. Now see practice set 3.4, question 1. On 1st January 2016, Sanika decided to save rupees 10, rupees 11. On second day, rupees 12 on third day. If she decided to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what will be her total saving? That means Sanika decide to save rupees 10 from first day, then on second day she save 11 rupees, on third day she save 12 rupees. So here year is 2016, so this is leap year, so the total number of days in this year are 366. So first we have to always remember whether the given year is leap year or not. So for leap year you have to divide the given year by 4, and if that year exactly divided by 4, then that year is leap year, you know. So we start with that. In answer, by given information we can form an arithmetic progression. So first day saving is rupees 10, second day saving is rupees 11, third day saving is rupees 12, and fourth day saving will be 13, and so on. Hence the first term T1, that is value of A, equals to 10. Second term is T2, value of T2 is 11, and third term is T3 and value of T3 is 12. So here we have to find the common difference. So we write the formula for common difference. D equals to T3 minus T2. T3 is 12, T2 is 11. So we write T3 minus T2, that is 12 minus 11, which is equals to 1. Means we get the value of D. So we write here number of terms from 1st January 2016 to 31st December 2016 is n equals to 366, because this is leap year. So we have to find yes 366. Now by using the sum of nth terms of an arithmetic progression, we find its sum. So first we write the formula for that. Sn equals to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into d, because we know the value of n, that is 366. We know the value of a, that is first term is 10, and we know the common difference d, that is value of d is 1. So we substitute all these values in this formula. So we write here, first we write what is mean by n, what is mean by a, what is mean by d, and what is mean by Sn. Here n is the number of terms, a is the first term, d is the common difference, and Sn is the sum of n terms. So we substitute the values. Thus on substituting the given values in the formula we get. So we substitute this n as 366, this n as 366. So we get yes 366 is equals to 366 upon 2. This a we replace by 10, and this n we replace by 366, and this d we replace by 1. So we write in next step, this 366 upon 2, when we divide we get 183. When we multiply by 10 by 2 we get 20, and 366 minus 1 we get 365 into 1 as 365. Now we add this 20 with 365, we get 385. So after multiplying these two terms we get 70,455. That means total saving in a year is rupees 70,455. So in this way, by using the formula we can calculate the total saving of the year. Now see second question. A man borrows rupees 8,000 and agree to repay with a total interest of rupees 1,360 in 12 monthly installments, each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. Find the amount of the first and the last installment. म्हणजे यामध्ये आपल्याला आधी क्वेश्चन नीट समजून घ्यायचं आहे. एक व्यक्ती आहे, त्या व्यक्तीने 8,000 रुपये उसने घेतलेले आहेत, उधार घेतलेले आहेत आणि त्याने ॲग्रीमेंट केलेलं आहे की तो विथ इंटरेस्ट म्हणजेच 1,360 रुपये इंटरेस्ट देऊन आणि ते इंटरेस्ट त्याला 12 महिन्याच्या इन्स्टॉलमेंटमध्ये कंप्लीट करायचं आहे. ईच इन्स्टॉलमेंट बिईंग लेस दॅन दी प्रिसिडिंग वन बाय रुपीज 40. म्हणजे जी प्रत्येक इन्स्टॉलमेंट जी आहे ती प्रत्येक इन्स्टॉलमेंट रिड्यूस होत जाते रुपीज 40ने. फाइंड दी अमाऊंट ऑफ दी फर्स्ट अँड दी लास्ट इन्स्टॉलमेंट. दॅट मीन्स वी हॅव टू फाइंड T1 अँड TN. म्हणजे पहिली इन्स्टॉलमेंट किती असेल आणि शेवटची इन्स्टॉलमेंट किती असेल ते आपल्याला काढायचं आहे. तर आधी आपण एची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल, एनची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल, डीची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल ती गिवन डाटाच्या बेसिसवर आधी लिहून घेऊ. नाउ गिवन अ मॅन बॉरोज रुपीज 8,000, repay with total interest rupees 1,360. So the total amount with interest, so we write here in 12 month, that is n equals to 12, S12 equals to 8,000, that is borrows rupees, and this 1,360 is interest, so total he has to pay 9,360. So we have to find first and last installment, that is value of A and value of TN. So we write here each installment being less than preceding one. Here less than, so we write difference as minus 40. So D equals to minus 40. So we need to find A. So we write here, now by using the sum of nth terms of an arithmetic progression, we will find its sum. So we use the nth term formula. So Sn equals to n by 2 twice A plus n minus 1 into D. Now here n is 12, A we have to find, D is minus 40, and Sn is this S12. So we replace all the values. So first we see here n is number of terms, A is first term, D is common difference, Sn is sum of n terms. So we replace all the values in the formula. So we write here, thus on substituting the given values in formula we get. So we substitute the values here. So here Sn we replace by S12 because total number of installments are 12. So value of n is 12. So we write S12 equals to n by 2, that is 12 by 2 twice A. Here value of A we have to find. So we write twice A as it is. Then n minus 1. So value of n we replace by 12. So 12 minus 1, and D is minus 40. So we write Es12 as 9,360. 12 divided by 2 we write 6 twice A as it is. 12 minus 1 we write 11. So this plus and this minus 40. So we write plus minus as minus. So we multiply this first. So we divide this 9,360 by 6. We get 1,560, and we multiply this 11 with 40. We get minus 440. Now transfer this minus 440 to left hand side. So after adding this 2 we get 2,000. So twice A equals to 2,000, that means A is equals to 1,000. Thus first installment A is equals to rupees 1,000. Now we have to find both first and last installment. So last installment we find by using the formula Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So we write here Now by using the sum of nth terms of an arithmetic progression, we will find its sum. So we write here Sn equals to n by 2 t1 plus tn equals to n by 2 first term plus last term. So using this formula also you can find the last term, because we know the first term, we know the Sn, we know the value of n. So from this also you can find the value of last term. So we write here Es12 is equals to 12 upon 2, first term is a, last term is tn. So substitute the value of Es12 as 9360, this 12 upon 2 as 6. A is first term, so we calculate the value of A as 1000. So from this we get the value of Tn. So first we have to divide this 9360 by 6. So we get here this 1560. So from this we can calculate the value of Tn. So Tn is equals to, when we transfer this 1000 to right hand side, we get 1560 minus 1000, that is 560. Thus last installment, that is Tn equals to 560. So in this way we can find the first installment and last installment. Question number 3. Find the sum of all even numbers from 1 to 350. So first we know the even numbers. So even numbers start from 2 and we require the even numbers from 1 to 350. So we write here answer. List of even natural numbers between 1 to 350 is, first even number is 2, then next even number is 4, then next even number is 6, and so on. Now here we require the even number between 1 and 350. So we not take 350, so we take the number before this 350 as 348. So here 2 is first term, that is value of a, 4 is second term, that is value of t2, and so on. This 348 is nth term, that is tn is equals to 348. So we write here, where first term t1 equals to a equals to t2, second term t2 equals to 4, third term t3 equals to 6. Here we calculate the common difference. So we use the formula d is equals to t3 minus t2. So 6 minus 4 we get 2. So d equals to 2. Here last term is 348. So we write tn equals to 348. As we have to find the sum of even numbers between 1 and 350, therefore excluding 350. So we write here reason why we take first term as 2 and last term as 348. Now by using nth term of an arithmetic progression formula, Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, where n is the number of terms, a is the first term, d is the common difference, and Tn is the nth term. So we can find the value of n by substituting all the values in the formula we get. So we substitute all the values for finding the value of n. So here Tn is equals to 348. So we replace this Tn by 348, this a by 2, and this d, that is common difference, by 2. So we substitute all these values in the formula Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we multiply this second bracket by 2. So before that we transfer this plus 2 to left hand side, we get minus 2. So 348 minus 2 is equals to 2 into n minus 1. So this 348 minus 2, we get 346. So we divide this 346 by 2. So we get n minus 1 equals to 173. So transfer this minus 1 to right hand side, we get n is equals to 174. So after transferring this minus 1 to right hand side, we get plus 1. So 173 plus 1, that is 174. Now we find value of n. We have the value of d, we have the value of a, so we can find Sn. So we write the formula. Now by using the sum of nth terms of an arithmetic progression, we will find its sum. So we write the formula Sn equals to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into t. So we substitute the values. Thus substituting given values in formula, we can find the value of Sn. This you know, n is number of terms, a is first term, d is common difference, Sn is sum of n terms. Now substitute these values. So we replace this n by 174, a by 2, this again n by 174, and d by 2. So we get here s 174 is equals to, now we subtract 1 from 174, so we write 173 into 2, this 2 into 2 we write 4. So we divide 174 by 2. Before that we multiply this 173 with 2, we get 346 plus 4, that is 350. So write this as 350. Now we divide this 350 by 2, we get 175. So 174 into 175, we get 30,450. So this is the required answer.